He's bulking up, huh? So y'all think that's gonna win the fight? Cause he looks bulky. Where your six pack at? Huh? You look bloated in the face. You know your face is usually chiseled. You look bloated. You look like you've been eating ramen noodles and sodium. Look like you need to drink about 3 gallons of water to rinse all that salt out your system. You see, look, I keep it real. I keep it as real as I can keep it on my channel, man. First of all, I didn't want to do the video because I didn't know the timestamp of the picture. Is this before camp? You know what I'm saying? Obviously it is, because the fight just got announced. So is he going to look like that fight night? I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's going to be in better shape than that. So I didn't want to do the video when I saw that picture because I don't think that's how he's going to look. At least I hope not. You know, but somebody asked me, they said, Chuck, man, what you think about Jermell bulking up? I think it's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea. Why is that, Chuck? You know, the heavier he is, the stronger he's going to be. He walks around at that weight. Yeah, he might walk around at that weight, but he cuts weight to get down to 154, right? So that gives him an advantage at 154 because at fight night, he can gain a little bit of weight. He's bigger than most of the junior middleweights. When you fight at your walk around weight, you fighting guys who come down off weight. So what I'm trying to say is Canelo is probably walking around. If Jermell walks around at 165, 166, Canelo's probably walking around naturally 180, 175, 190 maybe, you know? So he's still at the disadvantage if he's fighting at his walk-around weight. And on top of that, you fighting at a heavier weight that you're not used to fighting at, and you weighing more than what you're used to fighting at over a 12-round fight, it might affect your endurance. You know what I'm saying? That you have to, maybe you stop running as much to maintain this weight. Maybe you eating more to put on more weight than you usually would when you fighting at 154. Is that going to play a role? Look, I can understand if Jermell, if he went up to 160 and had a fight, went up to 168, had a fight, and you know, over 2 years, his body settled in, then he fought, we can gauge his power. But right now, look, anything at 154 and below, Jermell's knocking it out, he's winning. I'm not going against Jermell. Anything above that is in uncharted territory. He's in no man's land. I have nothing to go off of other than what I know, and I know Canelo at 168 is going to be stronger than Jermell. And I know for a fact that he's going to be hitting harder, Canelo. So how can Jermell win? To me, it seemed like he would have to come in 160, 158, or around the weight that he's used to fighting at 12 rounds, and hope that he can just go to 12 rounds and maybe score a decision on the cards. Because gaining more weight is not going to guarantee him a knockout. I think it's going to hurt his endurance. I think it'll slow him down. I think it'll make him sluggish. And I think ultimately it'll lead to him getting stopped. I think Canelo will stop Jermell. I like Jermell Charlo. I don't like this fight for Jermell Charlo. Everybody knows Canelo got to sign the contract with PBC, and he's got so many fights underneath the contract. We know Benavidez fight is in play. So who knows, man? Maybe this fight Jermell loses, and Jermall fights Boo Boo Andre, and then he avenges his brother's loss, and maybe Jermall versus Benavidez happens. Or maybe Jermell loses to Canelo, and Jermall fights Boo Boo Andre, and then Jermall fights Benavidez, and then the winner of that fights Canelo. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ways this can play out. I don't think this is a good fight, Jermell, other than him getting his money. That's it. I don't see him winning this fight. Let me know what y'all think. Is the weight gonna help him? I'm out.